We're going to start this class in a child's pose. So sit back onto your heels, reach your hands forward, keeping the fingers wide, palms down, lift the elbows. Make it a nice, easy child's pose, so I'm not dropping all the way down on my heels just yet while I warm up. And lower your forehead down towards the ground. And just give yourself a couple of breaths here, starting to focus and center yourself. Taking the time to really extend the length of your inhale, hold it for a moment, and then slow the exhale down as well. Trying to expand the sides of the rib cage so you're opening out down the left and the right hand side of the body. Breathing into the backs of the lungs. And just spend the first couple of seconds with the breath as your only focus. So slow inhale, pause and hold your breath for a moment, and then a long slow exhale. Then from there, walk your hands over to the left-hand side of your mat. Press your right sitting bone towards your right heel a bit more, reach away with the right hand. And imagine you could just breathe into that right lung. So try and create extra length with your inhale. And then a long slow exhale to breathe it out. Then walking your hands back through the midline over to the right-hand side of your mat. Reaching away with the left hand, and again imagining that you could inflate just that left lung, creating more space on the left-hand side of the waist and the rib cage, and slowly exhale it out. Then walk your hands back into the center, coming up onto all fours. On your exhale, round your spine, coming into your cat pose. Tuck your chin onto your chest, lift up through the upper back. And then inhale, let the belly button and the chest gently drop. Look forward just past the top of your mat. 3 more rounds of that. Exhale, tucking in, flexing the spine. And inhale, allowing it to gently extend. Trying to keep the elbows straight, so all that movement is really in the spine and the shoulder blades sliding forwards and backwards around the rib cage. And then coming back to rest in a neutral spine. From there, swivel on your right knee so that that foot goes off the side of your mat, off to the right hand side. And then stretch your left foot all the way to the back of the mat, straightening that leg. Turn the toes to point to the left, lean into the right hand, and then open across the chest, taking your left arm up into the air and leaning back. And then take another inhale there. Exhale, bring that hand all the way back down onto the mat. Pull the left knee in, parallel the shins. Going to the other side. So your left knee will stay where it is, but you'll just take the foot behind you or to the left a little bit. Then straighten the right leg. Turn the toes to point the other way. Lean into your left hand, make sure it's under your shoulder, and then open across the chest, taking your right hand up into the air and leaning back. You can also take this top hand behind the head if you like and lean back with the elbow. Just find that space down the right hand side, possibly feeling it in the waist a little bit. So any shape is okay with this one. We're still really just warming up. Bring your hand back down to the mat, bring the knee down, parallel the shins. And then walk your hands forward, tuck your toes, and lift your hips up, coming into your first downward dog. So take a moment to pedal the feet up and down or sway the hips side to side, loosening up. Good, and then from there, walk your hands all the way to the back of your mat. So put a little bend in the knees, walk your hands back, bring your feet hip distance apart. Take hold of your big toes between your thumb, your index finger, and your middle finger. And then lift the chest, straightening the legs a little bit, looking forward. Exhale, then bow down over the 2 legs, bending the elbows out to either side. Keep the knees as bent as you need for this to be comfortable on the backs of the legs. We're going to do 2 more of that action. Straightening the arms, lifting the chest, looking forward. And then exhale and bend and fold. And one more, inhale, lifting up. And exhale to fold. Then from there, bend the knees more and roll yourself all the way up to standing, reaching up with the two arms. And exhale, the hands down. We're going to come into a tree pose at the back of your mat. So keep standing where you are, right at the base. Bring your hands into the prayer position. Bring all your weight onto your right leg. Turn your left knee out to the side. And for now, just let the left heel rest against your right ankle. So that foot is still down on the ground. Lift the chest, roll your shoulders back. And start by closing the eyes. So we're going to make the tree pose, but we're going to try and do it with eyes closed. So get your sense of stability here once you've removed the visual input, feeling the ground or the mat underneath your right foot. And then if you can do this with your eyes closed, do start to slide your left heel up the inside of that leg, just coming to rest below the knee, so the right calf muscle sort of resting in the arch of the foot. If you need to open your eyes for a moment to steady yourself, and then bring the foot off the ground, and then try close them again afterwards, that's okay. Even if you're only closing your eyes for a couple of seconds at a time, try and keep your breathing nice and steady. Really hugging your right hip in towards the midline, so using those glutes to help with your stability. Good, try another breath or two. Eyes closed. And then slowly take that foot and rest it back down on the ground. Shift to the second side, turning your right knee away. Let the heel of your right foot rest against the left ankle. And again, you can start straight away by closing the eyes and progress from there. Or you can slide that foot just up to rest against the calf muscle. Make sure the foot is not resting against your knee joint. So keep it just below the knee. If you want to go higher than the knee, that's fine too. And then work on closing the eyes and keeping your balance. It's a really good one just to center us at the start of the class. Alright, and then from there take that foot and place it back down onto the mat. So still standing at the back of your mat. On your inhale, reach your arms out to the side and stretch up towards the ceiling. Exhale, slight bend in the knees and fold all the way down. Bend your knees enough that you can place your palms flat on the ground, and then walk the hands all the way forward to come into your downward dog pose. Lift the hips then and press them back towards the wall behind you or whatever's behind you. Drop your heels towards the ground. And then on your next inhale, very slowly bring yourself forward into your plank pose. And then hold your plank, so shoulders over the heels of your hands, chest nice and proud, so you're not sinking into your neck, you're pushing the ground away, and you're not allowing your lower back to fall. You're keeping the tummy muscles tucked, keeping the hips level with your shoulders. We're here for another 10 seconds. Keep breathing. See if you can spread the fingers more, so you're distributing the weight right across the whole palm of the hand and all 10 fingers. One more inhale, and then exhale, bring your knees down. Stick your hips out behind you and slowly bring your chin and chest down to the ground, sliding forward until you're on your tummy. So that's always an option for your Chaturangas when we do all our vinyasas through the rest of the flow. From there, point the toes, hug the elbows in, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, coming into a Cobra pose. Really trying to shrug your shoulders back and keep them down. And then slowly lower all the way back down to the ground. From there, press back onto hands and knees. Tuck your toes and lift your hips, slowly coming back to your downward dog. And then just one more nice slow vinyasa. Inhale, coming forward into your plank, holding there for a couple extra breaths. Spread the fingers wide, make sure your index and thumb knuckle are down on the ground. One more breath, and then you can lower down the same way we did before, or you can do it like the end of a press up, where you slowly bring your chest, your thighs, your hips all the way down at the same time. Again, inhale into your Cobra, keeping the shoulders out of the ears, and then back down and press back all the way to your downward dog. Right, from here, take your right leg up into the air. Reach it up as high as you can and drop the weight down into your left heel. Inhale there, and as you exhale, come forward into your plank and pull your right knee into your chest. Try and hold it there for a moment. Take a breath in, and then exhale, take it all the way back to your downward dog. We're going to do 3 more of those. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to come forward, pulling that right knee onto the chest. Hold it as you breathe in. And then exhale to take it all the way back. Inhale. Exhale, coming forward. Pull that right knee in. Try and keep it right up on your chest. Take another breath. And then exhale, sweep it back. And last one, breathing in. Exhale to come forward. Pull the knee in and hold. Breathe in here. Exhale, shooting it all the way back. This time you're going to use that action to step the right foot forward between the 2 hands. So as you exhale, do the same movement, but now place the right foot down between the hands and gently lower your left knee to the ground. Alright, so if it didn't quite get to the top of your mat, creep your right knee forward until it's between the hands, or creep your left knee a bit further back. And then work on lifting the chest, allowing your hips to drop down towards the ground. So you can be looking forward for this. Fingertips are just propping on the mat, helping to support the weight of the upper body. And really you're trying to get your left knee as far back as you're comfortable with. So we're working on left hip extension, or stretching the front of the left hip flexors. And then just to introduce a little bit of a flow, a little bit of gentle movement with your breath. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, bring your hips back, make your front leg a little bit straighter and fold. And then inhale to gently float forward, placing the foot down, lifting the chest. And again, exhale, lunging back, folding over that front leg, finding the stretch down the hamstring. Inhale, coming forward and lifting the chest. 2 more in either direction. Exhale, coming back. Inhaling forward. And last one. Alright, and then from here we're going to go through a vinyasa. So place the 2 palms flat on the ground. Lift your back knee. Take your right foot all the way back. Inhale in your plank. Exhale and lower down whichever way you're doing this morning. Inhale, lifting the chest. You can come into a full upward dog now, or stick to your Cobra. And exhale, downward dog. From your downward dog, take that left leg up into the air. Breathe in there, and then exhale forward into your plank, putting the left knee into your chest and hold it for a moment. Take a full inhale, and then exhale that leg all the way up and back. 3 more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, coming forward, left knee right up onto the chest. Hold it there, push the ground away. And exhale, taking it back. Inhale. Exhale to come forward, left knee into the chest. Hold it for an in-breath. Exhale to shoot it all the way back. And last one, inhale. Exhale, coming forward. Hold that knee right in close to you. Take another breath in. And then exhale to take it all the way back. And then using that same action, come forward, pull the knee in, and then step the left foot forward between the 2 hands, gently bringing your right knee down onto the ground. See if you can get your right knee a little bit further back, and then prop yourself up on your fingertips, lift your chest, keep that left knee directly over the left ankle, so your shin bone is perpendicular to the ground. And then on your next out breath, bring your hips back, make your front leg a little bit straighter, and fold. And then inhale to bring yourself forward, lifting the chest again, dropping the hips. Continue to flow between these 2 movements to your own rhythm, to your own breath. The idea is not necessarily to get that front leg straight. I'd rather there be a slight bend in it and you feel the stretch in the belly of the hamstring and the calf rather than just behind the knee. 1 more in either direction. And then shifting forward, placing the 2 hands flat, lift your back knee, take your left leg back into your plank, inhale, exhale and lower down. Inhale, Cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Okay, from there, take your right foot up into the air. This time we're aiming for the outside of your right shoulder. So breathe in here. Exhale, come forward into your plank and pull your right knee as far up the outside of your right arm as you can. Inhale. Exhale, take it back. We're only doing 2 more. Breathe in. Exhale, come forward. Right knee to the outside of your right arm. So right around your tricep area. And then exhale to take it back. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, coming forward. Right knee to right shoulder or tricep. Breathe in. Exhale, taking it all the way back. And then this time do the same thing again, but this time step the foot forward onto the outside of your right hand. Bring your left knee down. So your right foot is landed wider than it normally would be. From here, lean into your left hand, bring your right hand onto that right knee, and turn and look back over your shoulder. You can allow the knee to fall away from the midline, opening the hip out a little bit more if you like. And then slowly return to the center, placing the right hand down on the mat, lift your back knee, and take your right leg all the way back into your downward dog. We'll do a vinyasa between sides, so inhale forward into your plank, exhale to lower. Inhale, cobra or upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Okay, second side, left leg raises up into the air, breathe in here. Exhale, come forward to your plank, bring your left knee to your left tricep on the outside of the arm, hold it, and then exhale and take it back. We're only doing 3 in total, so inhale, exhale forward, left knee to left arm, breathe in, exhale, take it all the way back. Last one, inhale, exhale, left knee to left tricep and hold, and then exhale, take it all the way back. This time, use that action to step the foot onto the outside of your left hand. So onto your edge of your mat, and gently bring the right knee down. From there, lean into your right hand, left hand goes onto the knee, turn and look back over your shoulder, twisting to the left. And then slowly undo your twist, come back onto the center of the mat, both hands down, pick up the back knee, and take this left leg all the way back into your downward dog. From here, inhale into your plank, exhale to lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog, and exhale, downward dog. Okay, last round of this type of exercise. Take that right leg up into the air, inhale. Exhale forward into your plank, pull the right knee underneath you and twist it over to your left arm. Hold it there for an in-breath. Exhale to take it back. We've got 2 more. Breathe in. Exhale, coming forward into plank, right knee to left elbow. Inhale. And exhale, taking it all the way back. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to left elbow in your plank. Breathe in. Exhale, take it all the way back. Now do that same action, but this time straighten the leg, so your right foot goes off to the left-hand side of your mat. Now slowly slide the foot away, making a more or less 90-degree angle between your 2 legs. So your hands are still on the ground. You're going to lower your whole right leg down, so the right hip outside of the thigh are resting on the mat, and it's shooting off to the left-hand side. Walk your hands in a little bit and lift your chest. Try and keep the left foot turning down towards the ground, so those toes are tucked and they're still on the mat. And then you're lifting up, and if you want to add to this, you can walk your hands to the right a little bit, so your lower body is rotating left, your upper body rotating right. And then for the last couple of breaths, come down onto your elbows, your forearms. That can make the stretch a little bit less intense, make it more relaxing. Okay, and then slowly press back up onto your hands. So from there, press into your hands and into the back foot, your left toes. Lift your hips up off the ground, pull that right knee all the way in, and take it back into your downward dog. Okay, getting ready to do that on the second side. Left foot, take it up into the air. Inhale. Exhale, come forward into your plank. Left knee to right elbow. Hold it there as you in-breath. Exhale, take it back. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, coming forward, twisting the left knee across to the right arm. Inhale. And exhale to take it back. Last one, breathe in. Exhale, come forward, bring the left knee right over to the other side as you hold it for an inhale. Exhale to take it back. And again, do the same thing, but this time straighten the left knee. Place the foot on the other side of the mat and slowly lower your left hip outside of your thigh bone down onto the ground. Try and keep the right foot turning towards the mat, so you're still tucking the right toes. And then lift your chest, maybe walk your hands to the left a little bit to increase that rotation in the other direction. And then if you did it on the first side, the last few breaths, come down onto the forearms, the elbows. You can rest your head as well. Last breath there. And then slowly press back onto the 2 hands. Lift your hips up off the ground, pull that left leg in, and take it all the way back into your downward dog. All right, inhale, coming forward into your plank. Exhale and lower. Inhale, Cobra or upward dog. Exhale, child's pose. Give yourself 2 more breaths in and out in your child's pose. And then from there, make your way back up onto all fours, tuck your toes, and take your hips up into your downward dog. So building on that same action to step the foot through between the hands, take your right leg up into the air, inhale, look between your hands, and this time try and step it through right to the top of your mat. Once you're there, spin the left heel down and come on up into your warrior 2, facing the left hand side. So you're wanting your right knee directly over your right ankle, back foot is on an angle, roughly heel to arch alignment there. And then lift the chest, roll the shoulder blades back, let the shoulders drop down. Take a couple of breaths here. If your right knee is starting to drift in, try and lift the arch of your foot a little bit and turn it out so that it's pointing in the same direction as your toes. Alright, so we're going to try and keep our legs exactly where they are. So get them into the right position now, find your alignment. More or less a 90-degree angle at the right knee. And then imagine that you're holding onto a giant steering wheel of a ship. The arms are out to either side, palms facing in front of you. If you steer to the left, take that left hand straight down towards the ground, reach the right hand up. And then inhale, bring your upper body back to center. Now steer to the right hand going down the inside of the right leg, pointing straight to the floor, left hand pointing straight up, and inhale to come back up. Remember, try and keep the legs still and let all this movement, I'm going to do 2 more on either side, happen from your waist. So that's where you can feel the action occurring. Good, exhale to do your movement, trying to get as deep as you can. Inhale to come back up. 1 more in either direction. Exhale, steering left, keeping the legs stable, using the upper body for all the movement. And last one, exhale, steering right, and inhale to come back up. Lovely. From there, take both your hands back down to the top of your mat and step your left foot back. And then take your left leg up into the air, step it through between your 2 hands, spin the right heel down, and come on up facing the opposite direction. So same pose, warrior 2, with the left knee leading. Trying to get that 90-degree angle at the left knee, Back leg nice and strong. Arms spread but shoulders relaxed. Take a couple of breaths here. And then turn your palms to face forwards. Steer that imaginary ship to the right. So take your right hand straight down, left arm straight up ahead, and then inhale to come back up. Continue in a nice smooth arc of movement, steering left, so you're leaning to the left side. And then inhale back up. 2 more in either direction. So use your breath to dictate the rhythm and the pace of your movement. Try and keep it smooth, so nothing jerky or sudden. One more in either direction. Using your exhale to do the sideways bend. Inhale to return to center. Very nice. And then from there, take both your hands back to the top of the mat. Step that left leg all the way back. Going through vinyasa. Inhale, coming forward into your plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, and then from your downward dog, inhale, take your right leg up into the air. Look between the hands and exhale, step it through again, but this time, stay on the ball of your back foot. Keep the heel lifted, and inhale, lifting your upper body away from the ground, stretching the arms up, lunging forward with that right knee. So again, we're going to use that sort of slow, smooth, rhythmical movement with our breath. So inhale here. As you exhale, lean forward and sweep your arms down and to your sides. And then inhale, lift up again, sweeping your arms forward and reaching. 2 more in either direction. Exhale, coming down, reaching your arms back, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Inhale, lifting the chest, reaching up and back with the fingers. And last one, exhale. And inhale to come up. And then from there, we're going to use this to go into a balance. So do that same action, lean forward, take your arms down by your side, bring all your weight onto your right leg, and lift the left leg up behind you. Once you have your balance on that right side, imagine your chest, or your front of your body is on the ground. And you squeeze your shoulder blades together, hug the arms in towards your side, and line them up exactly with your side of your torso. So try not to round in the upper chest. Good. From there now, bring your arms out to either side, palms down like a big airplane type movement. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades together and holding. Keep breathing. Now sweep your arms forward, palm facing palm, like you're diving into a pool, more or less, making as much length down the side of your body. Take another breath, and then slowly bend the standing leg, lower your left foot down to the ground, and come back to your original pose. Well done. Take your hands down to the mat. Step your right foot all the way back. If you want to go through vinyasa, do. If you want to come into a child's pose, do that. We'll take a couple of breaths. Alright, getting ready for that sequence on the second side. So tuck your toes, coming up into your downward dog. Take that left leg into the air, look between the hands and step it all the way through. Keep the back heel lifted and inhale, bring your upper body away from the ground. So left knee lunging forward, chest lifted. Inhale, exhale, lean the body forward, take your arms down by your side, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then inhale, reverse the movement, coming back to your original pose. Just 2 more of these. Inhale, exhale to lean forward, arms down by your side, lining up with that back leg. And then inhale all the way back up again. And last one. Coming down, hugging the arms in, and then inhale to lift up. And now doing that same action to prepare yourself for your balancing pose. Bringing your arms by your side, lifting the right leg up behind you. Keep your chin tucked so you're looking down. And the work we're doing is on a little bit of a lift in your chest. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, Trying not to round the upper back. From here, sweep your arms out to either side, palms facing down. Still imagining that you're lying on the floor. So if you were on your tummy, your hands would be exactly in line with your chest. Take another breath, and then last action, sweep the arms forward, palm to palm. Create as much length down the two sides of the body as you can. Take another breath, and then slowly lower your standing foot all the way back to the back of your mat, coming into your original pose. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Take your left foot back. Inhale in your plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, Cobra, upward dog. And exhale, child's pose. So while you stay in your child's pose, I'm just going to switch off the video and then restart it again because my video has a time limit.